Welcome back, everyone. Just wrapping up my day. I thought I would do a little archery practice. Deer hunting's coming up real quick here. And something happened where I actually made an embarrassing shot at my target and I lost my arrow. And actually, no, it's not this one, it's in my hand. Lost a different one. And so I thought this would be a good time to get out my dowsing rods. I've got a video out on how to use dowsing rods to find anything. Check it out up there sometime. Pretty popular video. It is kind of an amazing thing. I've had people comment in the comment section of my last video that I am a hoax. I'm trying to pull one over on people. And this is a no BS channel as far as anything goes like that. I don't do that. I just found this really interesting, made a video for you, and I thought I lost my arrow. I knew the line it was on. I should be able to find it with my dowsing rods. Carbon fiber, modern day archery arrow. And when you're a shot like I am, you lose enough of these, it's worth going after. So got out the dowsing rods, and to my amazement, these didn't work. This is the first time I've ever had something not work with these, and I thought I would show you this. And it's amazing. I don't get it. Well, I don't get how these work to begin with, but I really don't understand how carbon fiber arrows do not respond, or the dowsing rods don't respond to these. I did find my arrow. I took my dowsing rods and I was walking along. I couldn't see my arrow, Then I felt something under my foot and I looked and I found my arrow. And I went over and over and over with the dowsing rods trying to get these to respond, and they didn't budge, didn't respond at all to this. So I start to wonder what in the world's going on. I've had really good success with this. So I went and I checked my telephone line underground, power line underground. These things just snapped right off, right where they were. My water lines, these things snapped right off, right where they were. So I was starting to wonder what in the world's going on. So this is a phenomenon. I don't understand why not carbon fiber arrows. So if it's too closely related to dirt, I don't know, possible. But let me lay down a little line here. I've got a steel T-post. I've got a small piece of lumber, and I've got a plastic bottle. And I'll show you how these react over each one of those, but they won't respond to this. Let me show you. So I've got this set up. Hopefully you can somewhat see what I have here, but I've got my steel post, T-post right there. Piece of lumber right here. Plastic bottle right here. And I got my arrow, carbon fiber arrow stuck in the ground right here. You can see the fletchings right there. And watch how these things respond to each one of these as I go across. So I'm going to come across over here. First, I'm going to go for the steel post. That's all I'm thinking about is a steel post in my mind. And these things cross when I'm directly over it as normal. That's what I would expect. Now I'm going to think about the chunk of lumber there. That's all I'm going to think about is a chunk of lumber. I'm going to come across, and these things cross directly over the top of the lumber, which is normal. Moving on to the plastic bottle. Notice these things won't respond over these things if I'm not thinking about them. But the plastic bottle, that's all I'm thinking about now is plastic bottle. Plastic bottles here, they're starting to respond. Come across, and I'm directly over it. I'll come at you. Just a different point of view. So I'm going to come at you as I get closer to this plastic bottle. All I'm thinking about is plastic bottle. You see the tips are starting to cross. I'm not moving my hands. The whole point of this video is to show you this isn't a hoax. I'm actually pointing out what doesn't work. So now you got that arrow right there. That's all I'm going to think about is an arrow. Carbon fiber arrow. And I'm coming over it and it doesn't respond. Doesn't move, doesn't do nothing. Come back over to the plastic bottle. Plastic bottle, that's all I'm thinking about. And it's just amazing. It's night and day. If you have any explanation, please put in the comments section. I don't get it. This is the first time I've ever found something that these don't respond to. If you can explain it, please let me know. If it has something to do with the carbon fiber being closely related to dirt, maybe you can't recognize it that way. I don't know. Just thought I'd bring it to your attention. This isn't a hoax channel. I'm pointing out stuff like this to show you I'm open-minded to anything. Catch you later.